What's good, YouTube? We touch from Touch Wars back again once again for another video of some card review. I haven't done a little card review in a while because everything they've been revealing has not really been that interesting, and other people was like talking about it, so I thought I'll let them slide. But these I cannot let slide. A friend of mine plays this deck, I've played this deck, and they're getting support. So let me talk about it. The Lunalight Saber Dancer is a Dark Beast Warrior, fusion effect monster, level 9, 3000 attack, 2600 defense, 3 Lunalight monsters. They don't have a fusion that like just specifically just 3 Lunalight monsters. They're usually some type of specific to it. But they got one. And they don't use this card's third effect once per turn. Gain 200 attack for each Beast Warrior monster that's currently banished or in the graveyard. I never heard about Lunalight really getting banished, so that's kind of interesting. Cannot be targeted by your opponent's card effects. And during your main phase, except during the turn this card was sent to the graveyard, you can banish this card from your graveyard and target one fusion monster you control gains 3000 attack to this turn. On the fusion itself, it's it's not bigger than Leo Dancer, but its effects are like I wouldn't say it's better because Leo Dancer cannot be destroyed by card effects and can be targeted. This one just cannot be targeted, so it's not bigger than her because she's so specific. With this one, you just confuse 3 Lunalight monsters, which is not hard. Lunalight Ember Bird. It's a Dark Warrior, Beast Warrior, effect monster, level 4, I said level 12, Jesus Christ. Level 4, 1200 attack, 1000 defense. You only use its first or second effect of this card's name once per turn. This card's normal special summon. You can add 1 Lunalight card from your hand to the graveyard. You can send 1 Lunalight card from your hand to the graveyard, and if you do, draw a card. So it's a drawer. That's interesting. This card is sent to the graveyard by a card effect. You can target 1 level 4 or lower Lunalight monster in your hand that is currently banished or in your graveyard, except Lunalight air special summon in defense position, but effects negated. So these really are all about banishing, which is really weird. Lunalight Yellow Martin. It's a Dark Beast Warrior effect, level 4, 800 attack, 2000 defense. They got that defense though. You only can use this card's first, second effect once per turn. If this card's in your hand or graveyard, you target 1 Lunalight card you control. Except Lunalight Yellow Prince will return to the hand if you do. Switch on this card, defense position, but banish it when it leaves the field. I guess that's why they have those banish effects. If this card sends to the graveyard by a card effect, you can add 1 Lunalight spell or trap from your deck to your hand. And now we have the spell and trap. Now, it seems like they have a fusion card. Huh. Yes, they do. But the trap first. Lunalight Sacred Dance, continuous trap card. You only use the second effect of this name once per turn. When this fusion monster is fusion summoned the following, you target 1 of those monsters, apply this final effect. What? When a fusion monster is fusion summoned to the field, you can target 1 of those monsters, apply the following effect. Special summon 1 Moonlight Token, Dark Beast Warrior, level 4, 2000 attack, 2000 defense in your opponent's field. That target gains 500 for each monster your opponent controls. During your main phase, you can banish this card from your graveyard, send 1 card from your hand to the graveyard, and if you do, special summon 1 Lunalight monster from your deck. That's interesting, but I'm confused on when a fusion monster is fusion summon. Special summon 1 Moonlight token to your opponent's field. That target gains 500 attack for each monster. Okay, so it gives your opponent a token, and it boosts your monster's strength. But why would I want to give my opponent a token, though? I guess because it'll boost your monster? That's a little weird. Lunalight Fusion. Normal spell card. You only activate this card's name once per turn. Fusion summon a Lunalight Fusion monster. Use a monster in your hand that you control as fusion material. If your opponent controls a monster that was switched from the extra deck, you can use 1 Lunalight monster from your deck or extra deck as one of those fusion materials. Excuse me. But every card that gets a fusion has the same effects. Shaddoll Fusion has that. So this is literally just Shaddoll Fusion before Lunalight. That's kind of interesting. It's weird how they took the direction of this deck. Literally Lunalights have one thing: get Leo out and try to wreck your opponent. Pretty much it. Giving them these cards didn't hurt nor help the deck, I guess. The Lunalight Fusion, I think, is the best thing because that's what they needed. And it's a searchable fusion card for them. So they don't have to just keep running poly. They now have a fusion that they can search for, which is good. But does Blue Sheep, what's his name? Is it Black Sheep? It's whatever the sheep card. Does it search for only poly? I think it only searches for poly. I don't think it searches for any other fusion card. So the fact that they waited, they should have just made it to where it could just search for a poly or a fusion card. If they did that, then fine. But if they didn't do that, that's kind of weird. But that's the end of the video. I think they took this in a weird direction. But let me know what you think in the comments. That's the end of my video. Peace.